pretty narrow. Sounds like you've got a pretty great model here. It looks like it's financially sound. Why such a narrow target?
Well, we do realize that 16 to 24-year-old females are very prominent on things like social media, and there's a lot of activism going on in the States right now, especially in recent years. Because of that, we realize that the environmental aspect of our company will create a strong hold on young females of this age, trying to create change in the world, and we believe that it is our responsibility to try and take care of this.
I want to give you kudos for thinking about social responsibility. So that's huge, especially with the business. Sometimes people forget and giving back to the community. So I want to give you guys kudos, and also for the website. We've seen many other projects, and they still don't have websites. So kudos on that too.
I want to ask you guys about your revenue sources. So currently 70% of revenue coming from the contract. Could you elaborate on that a little bit?
Our 70% of our sales come from the contracts for the first 2 months, or first 3 months actually, and they were signed in November, each one bringing in around $300,000 to help us start off our company.
So, do you have an opportunity to do more of that?
Yes.
Where do you expect your future revenues to come from? More of the contracts like that, the trade shows, online sales? How do you see it playing out?
Well, we started off with 2 just to get us started, and we plan on making more contracts as our company grows. Also, we want to try to avoid making contracts just in case those fall apart and they withdraw their offer. So we're trying to boost our sales so we can get more revenue from there.
Okay. Sounds pretty smart. What are some of the risks or what are some things that you face and cause something like that to fall apart? And how do you mitigate?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Sure. So these contracts, you said you pursued 2 to get yourself up and running, but it is something that you look favorably upon. You'd like to do more of them, but there's a risk that they could fall apart. So what are those risks, and how would you mitigate them? I mean, it sounds like if you could knock down 5, 6, 7, 8 of those, you'd be blowing these numbers up. So along with pursuing the online sales and radio sales, which I know will supplement that, how do you continue to do well in this area that's already shown that you do well, but then mitigate the risks that could produce some problems?
I think one of our main risks was originally not being sure if our anticipated sales would reach the level that we were expecting. However, based on the accounting responsibilities, we realized that within the first 2 months, we are going to go past our break-even point and reach that first 14,000 unit sale. And in addition to that, I think another risk that comes with the contracts is the fact that we will be outsourcing a lot of our production. But as we gain more sales, as we increase our revenue and we can increase profit margins, we can move domestically and start producing it here in the States, which would limit our use of contracts internationally.
Can we talk about that? I mean, you brought up a good point. Can we talk about the supply chain a little bit? How do you source your denim, and how do you turn it into these fantastic products?
So we have a third-party manufacturer located in Chaosen, Taiwan, and basically they have a whole business where they take denim and make it into products, and then their scraps is what we use. So instead of them throwing away and putting in landfills and polluting our earth, we're saying, why don't we take that and make them products that are valuable and that people can buy themselves. So our average is about $5.30 to make all of our products. Well, we go from lanyards to about 30 cents, and the backpacks to about $5, $7. So in that range. So basically they have their own supply of denim. We don't have to send them any type of thing to cost more.
How many units have you sold to date?
Selling 19,000 units a month. We've sold about a little over 19,000 since we're in our second month of operations being December.
1,900?
19,000.
How those 4,500 units was your break even?
That's our break-even point, but we exceeded it by 14,500 units.
Holy smokes. Why did I not see that? Okay,
I feel like I've seen you guys before. Did you guys do, another competition in which you decided that college